find yourself walking into spaces and thinking, I kind of know what I would do differently here, but like subconsciously, it can be a restaurant, it can be a doctor's office, it can be your friend's house. Ideas start turning. You may be interested in interior design or an interior design adjacent field. Join for our Train Your Eye exercise of the day, where I teach you how to train your eye and your brain to think and see like an interior designer. Behind me, I have a space that I designed. I come on here to teach you how to become an interior designer, interior design adjacent career with or without a degree. The space behind us is in a drug rehab that I did. The objective of this space was, number one, we did not have a big budget spend. Number two, this was a fast turnaround. By the time they hired me, they needed to open the doors 2 to 3 weeks. It was super limited. And we have to think about short lead times. We have to triple check every single delivery to make sure that it actually is going to fit in that lead time. And a lead time is the amount of time from when you order something until it is delivered. Sometimes they say it straight out, but you always have to leave a buffer because sometimes they say it's going to get there on one day and then it doesn't come for 3 weeks later. So you got to have backup options. The other thing that we needed here, as I mentioned, is low cost. Well, here's the thing, and this is just something to keep in mind. When you are working on a more budget-focused design, you actually have to spend more time as the designer. So when you are potentially at that stage where you're going to be scoping potential projects to take on, it's very common that at the beginning of your career, especially, you're going to be getting opportunities that are much lower budget because you're lower budget in the beginning and they're trying to hire a designer because they know, or a decorator because they know they need to, but they don't really have a budget for somebody who may be more established. And that also means generally that what they're spending in their spaces is going to be lower budget. But what that means for you is you potentially have to search much longer to find things that fit the design that you have in mind, that fits their functional needs and their aesthetic needs and their end user experience needs, but in the budget that they have. So we had a big space here. This drug rehab had a lot of rooms, and we wanted to make something that was both serene feeling because we're dealing with recovery, but also a little bit playful, also a little bit like chill, out of the box, understated, fun, and happy. I wanted that energy in the space to be happy and chill and safe. So we developed this little corner that was not an expensive thing for us to do. I don't remember the cost of these chairs, but they were not crazy. I think I got them on Wayfair. And we created a corner that was safe. Now we had to consider the weight of these. We had to consider the space of these, not just the space between them, but there were also security things we had to do to make sure they're not going to knock into each other. The level that they were going to come down to make sure it wasn't too close to the floor, considering where the lighting was going to be. All of these things were part of the design considerations.